Ah.
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 Bobby's getting very excited.
Hey, it's okay.
Hey everyone, my name's Katharine. I'm the communications manager with NaNoWriMo. This is my partner Walker.
I'm Walker. I'm here on special invitation
by Blobby, just so you could rub his stomach.
Yeah, we met at the night of Writing Dangerously, and I scratched him just right under the armpit, and ever since then, he's Saturday
he's pined for you.
Yeah, every Saturday I come here and get a little. So,
but anyway, yeah, welcome. This is the third virtual write-in today. If you guys have been keeping track, Mariah did one this morning, and then we had a really cool road trip with Grant Faulkner and Chris Beatty just a couple hours ago.
I learned so much.
Did you?
I did. I logged on to NaNoWriMo to try to show my mother the link to the live stream, and there was a road trip happening.
Yeah, great.
I learned all about the origins. It was a wild ride.
Yeah, nanostalgia became a thing. That was great.
Saw that happen.
But yeah, if you're just joining us today for the first time, welcome. For those of you who don't know or just happened to stumble across us, today is our Creative Roots Giving Day for our Nano Road Trip fundraising campaign. So right now we are trying to raise $50,000 so that we can redesign the NaNoWriMo website. The last time it went through redesign was about 10 years ago, so it's high time that it happened. We're trying to put in lots of new cool things where we want to make it so that you guys can write year round. We want to have better word count tools and better community building tools.
Cooler fonts.
Maybe. Don't make promises you can't keep.
I'm just trying my best here.
But yeah, we're really excited about where we're going to go with this new website and with this fundraiser. Today, I have not checked in on exactly where we are and what we've raised today. But I think we're close to $10,000, which is really amazing. And we couldn't have done it without you guys. So we also have really great prizes that are every hour. If you donate to our fundraising campaign, you will be in the running to be randomly selected as a prize winner. And this hour's prize is a Diviner keyboard from Datamancer Labs, which is really cool and steampunky, and I'm super excited about it. I don't know if you can see it on here. It looks like that. It's made of wood. It's gorgeous. And besides that, we also have Scrivener is doing a $3,000 match this hour. So if you donate this hour, not only will you be in the running for the keyboard, but you'll also basically be doubling whatever it is you give because Scrivener will be matching. So yeah, it's really exciting this hour. I'm excited to be
super excited.
This write-in. This is Walker's first write-in. So
if
any of you are newbies, say hi. You're not alone.
Hi, I'm a newbie. I've never even done NaNoWriMo. I'm just here because I like being seen in public.
You also like writing.
I do like writing. I studied storytelling as a major in college, so this is great. I'm all about this.
Awesome. Yeah. So if any of you don't know what a virtual write-in is, basically it's like a write-in but online. So we're going to be with you for the next hour, giving word sprints and prompts, or sprops as they have become known. You will learn all of it inside.
It's really important to chop everything up as small as possible and smush it together.
Well, not except when you're trying to write 50,000 words, and then you want to.
You got to have a balance.
Okay.
You take the words out of the regular words, so you can have all of your 50,000 words in November.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Psychology.
Sure. But yeah.
Shut up now.
So we'll be giving you some writing sprints. We're sticking with the road trip theme today, which I'm pretty excited about. And let's see if I can pull up my little outline here, so I make sure that I'm not forgetting anything. Yeah, so I think we're just going to start out with a 5-minute sort of free write, just to get you in the mood, get you writing. And as always with the prompts that we give, you can use them or not. So if it fits into your story, or if you're journaling or just writing for yourself and you're like, yeah, I really want to use this, go for it. But if you're like, I'm not really feeling it, feel free to use these 5 minutes to write whatever you want. But for us, I'm going to say, for this free write, try to get in as many place names as you can. So if you're going along writing cities, countries, I don't know, grandma's house, whatever, just as many place names as you can. So you can
subdimensions.
Sure, yeah. Just put Cthulhu in there. So we're gonna go ahead and start and pull up my writing place here. So again, 5 minutes. So just free write and try to get as many place names as you can. All right, ready, set, go. 1 minute warning.
Excuse me.
See ya.
Ugh. Whoa. Yum.
Oh, well, that's our,
Whoa.
sorry, that's, okay. Well, that was our time there with the lovely delayed audio. Yeah, so hands up, pens down, stop writing.
I'm just taking notes. I'm taking notes.
I don't believe you.
You don't know me.
But yeah, so go ahead, stop writing in the comments for the video. Put either how many words you've gotten or how many place names you managed to get into what you just wrote, or share a sentence from what you just wrote. How about you? How'd you do?
That's a great question. I got, God, how to do a word count on Google Docs? Tools, word count. Yeah. I got 125 words.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I managed to use Harrison's Ford as a place name. So
I like that.
I feel pretty good about that.
That's great.
Yeah.
I only got 93 words, but
you started late.
Well, I was trying to figure out what to write about, and then I was inspired, so I wrote about Yumi and Blobby going on a road trip through another dimension.
I wrote about the euphoric bloodletting.
Great, we'll leave that there. Let's see.
Pick that up if you want to. Just put it down.
Let's see. Tiki Jane got 5 place names and 111 words.
Wow.
Abby Miller got 4 place names and 127 words. Mocha got 130. Not my best, but okay. That's better than that.
323 words about Chinese production pollution in the future.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well done, Alex the Gouda.
That's crazy. I kind of want to read that.
562 from Genderal 5, which sounds like a cool planet.
Yeah. And it's good for me because I have not had much luck with the story since April camp ended.
We're here for you.
Yeah. And the next session of camp will actually be starting in July. So that's about 3 weeks away. We'll be having some write-ins and fun stuff leading up to that to help get you pumped again to write in July. So I'm psyched about that. Also, while we were writing, I got the total for the fundraiser so far in.
All right.
So far today, we've raised over $14,000,
yes!
which is amazing. Thank you guys so much. Like we can.
Yeah, holy crap, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Well done.
So our total for the entire drive right now is about $29,000, which is great. Our total goal for the whole drive is $50,000. We were aiming to raise $10,000 today, and you guys have blown that out of the water, which is great. So we're raising our goal for today to $20,000. So hopefully we can get that extra. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, hopefully we can get that extra $6,000. I mean, you guys are so great. Thank you so much for helping support NaNoWriMo. That's why we're building this new website. We want to do the same for you. So yeah, that's so great. Let's see. All right. So when we were trying to come up with prompts for this write-in, we were thinking about road trips, and we've gone on a couple of road trips together. So what are you looking at?
I'm just looking to see if there's a yellow car out there.
So I don't know if any of you have played the game Yellow Car, but
what? I didn't see it.
Yeah, and point for me.
Damn it.
So the game Yellow Car, also, if you've ever listened to Cabin Pressure, which is one of my favorite radio shows written by John Finnemore, and it has Benedict Cumberbatch in it. It's great. You should listen to it. But they play Yellow Car, and basically the game is when you see a yellow car on the road, you say
Yellow car.
And no, I don't trust you. So you say yellow car, which sounds simple, right? But we have made it so complicated every time.
Once in a while, you'll have another person who gets in the car after the trip has started. So a couple of you have already gotten some cars. So if you pass one of the cars that you've already passed, is it okay for you to call yellow car again? Because the other person hasn't had the chance, and they should have the chance to call yellow car, but also you shouldn't be able to get that point because you've already had the chance and you've either won it or lost it. So in that case, for example, hypothetically, that person could call yellow car and they would get the point. But if you call it first, you don't get the point, but they don't either. Thus keeping things roughly fair.
These are the thorny issues that we discuss every time we get in a car. There's also the
car on Essex Street.
Well, there's also the debate on what constitutes a yellow car. Is it, if it's more towards the orange end of the spectrum, when does it stop being a yellow car and when does it start becoming an orange car?
That's true.
For example, or other modes of transportation like bikes and motorcycles. Do those count?
No, they're worth more or less.
Yes. So we've come up with a whole spectrum of rules.
Commercial vehicles don't count.
That's one of our rules.
It
doesn't have to be everybody's rule.
Oh, it has to be everybody's rule. I'm codifying it right now.
That's not how this works. So yeah, we get really competitive about yellow car. Yeah. Do you guys have any games that you play? I see some people in the comments have been playing Punch Buggy.
Oh, good one.
Which is a good one.
I once cracked a knuckle punching the roof of my car playing Padiddle.
What's Padiddle?
Oh, it's when you see a car with a headlight out. You go Padiddle and you punch the top of the car.
We play it differently where I come from. We give a kiss.
Oh, no, not in New England, man. You have to be careful with skylights, though, it turns out.
Yeah, anyway, so if you have any fun road trip games, you should definitely put them in the chat and spread the word so we can have more things to get.
Maybe on the new website, we could have a whole forum of road trip games.
Maybe so.
If we get enough donations. Am I doing a good job?
I'm doing my best. You're doing great. But yeah, so we were thinking about road trip games and coming up with all sorts of fun things like this. But the thing about most road trip games, and there's like, the license plate one too, where you have to call out.
We have a couple of license plate people right now.
Actually, oh, great. Awesome.
Yep.
But yeah, the thing about those is that it's so based on what you say. So I was thinking it would be fun to write a scene entirely in dialogue, and you could set it in a car or some form of transportation, if you're writing a historical fiction,
Totally.
Two people on a horse playing a punch mule.
Two people on one of those like bikes with a really large wheel in front and a really small wheel on back.
Yeah.
For example.
Perfect. Yeah.
I should have kept that to myself. That would have been a great thing.
Hey, you can still write about it. But yeah.
I challenge you to write better bicycle fiction than me.
Hashtag bicycle fiction. Let's make it a thing.
All right.
Hashtag bicycle fiction. There you go. But yeah, so I was thinking it'd be fun to try to write a scene entirely in dialogue. No description of who's talking or what they're seeing. You just have to figure it out through what they're saying to each other. I don't know. I thought that could be kind of fun.
I think that's a great idea, Katharine.
Great. Thanks, Walker.
Yeah, wow.
I'm glad you support me so much. And Blobby. It was really Blobby's idea.
It was. It's what you don't know is Blobby actually runs this entire place with like a large ranging telecommunic.
He does. That's why he had his portrait painted.
We're all his mind slaves.
No.
No.
He doesn't. It's a.
But if Blobby didn't tell me to say that, then who did?
I don't know. Blobby does have a cousin.
Named
Justin Blobby. Could be Justin Blobby.
Could have been Justin Blobby. Maybe Justin Blobby's trying to usurp.
I think
I'm definitely like putting way too much evil.
Yeah.
Evil mojo into NaNoWriMo lore right now, and I need to stop talking.
I think
let's do some dialogues.
It's a friendly community.
Yeah, I'm good at friendly. I really definitely have lots of happy thoughts in my mind all the time.
But also speaking of support and road trips before I forget.
Nice segue.
Not really, I don't know. Just before I forget. So if you do donate today, and I do believe that the link is in the video description box, but today only you get, if you donate $30 or more, you get this really cool, not only do you get the keychain, but you get the really cool key to your creativity. I don't know why I'm leaning forward
to look at it. It's like right here. Like I gotta see it in the video.
But yeah, it's this really cool key to creativity. And so, yeah, that's if you donate today for $30 or more. And then I'm pretty sure it starts on the $90 level, but these really cool t-shirts, I'm super psyched about this. This is the Nano Road Trip t-shirt with this awesome kind of VW vintage bus.
Oh, I do want that.
Yeah, with the Viking helmet on it. So yeah, if you want that, go ahead, check out the link to our store in the video description box. And you can get this. And also enter in the running for prizes. So it's pretty cool. All right. Are we ready for this next word sprint? I also realized it would be easier to do a timer if I had a phone.
Oh, I have a phone.
You have a phone? Okay.
Oh, and a text from my mother. Hi, Mom.
Hi.
Oh, she says we're adorable. That's great.
Oh, great. Okay, so this one is going to be 10 minutes.
Oh, my goodness. 10 minutes. Wow.
Yeah, so you'll really have time to sink into that dialogue, or not if you don't feel like writing dialogue. That's also cool.
Dying into the sync-a-log. Am I right?
No.
Timer's ready.
Great. All right, so 10 minutes. If you want to do the sprint, write entirely in dialogue. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's go. Let's roll.
Start. 10 minutes. Blobby's holding it. Thank you, Blobby.
Thanks, Blobby. 3 minutes left.
Thank you, 3. That's time.
All right. Time's up. Stop writing. Hands up. Pencils down. I usually... Okay, I think you can put your hands down now. Or not. Yeah, cool. So write in the chat box how many words you got. If you followed the prompt, how did it go? How did that feel? And you can also include snippets of what you wrote if you want to share anything. Yeah, how'd yours go?
It went pretty well. I haven't written a dialogue since probably middle school.
Oh, wow.
But this one's about a couple of people who are dimension sauntering.
I like that.
Yeah, it's got some political undertones. It's like, should I share a little bit of it?
Yeah, please.
Let's see here. Elvia, yes, I'm scared. Why? Because we don't have any way of knowing the psychological or physiological effects of interdimensional travel. Because we have no way of knowing if we'll ever arrive, or where we'll arrive, or how we'll return. Oh, well, yes, all those things are scary. But no, I was actually thinking about what will happen to all the otters if the government stops funding the EPA. I mean, doesn't it keep you up at night? Kyle, 5 minutes ago, a kitten with 7 heads materialized on your right shoulder, and I had to grand slam it like a T-ball with the baseball bat that grew out of my forehead last week. It was getting better, but then we ran out of time. I think the kitten was going to be oozing something. I hadn't decided what yet. It was going to be a metaphor.
I'm very intrigued.
Yeah, me too.
About where this story is going.
It's funny what'll happen when you do word sprints.
That is true. Let's see. How are you guys doing? Katie L got 500 words. Awesome.
Well done.
Darcy Meredith says 312. Woo!
Wow, of dialogue. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's great.
How many did I get?
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
I got 250.
Nice.
Yeah, Jesus.
I think I got about the same.
Well done.
Um,
I'd like to share a text from my brother.
okay. Your whole family's just getting it.
I only told my mother, but this is what happens when you grow up in New England. He says, apropos of nothing, me and Bobby McGee is his favorite road trip pick song, which is a great song, but because it's NaNoWriMo, I think if you ever are listening to that song, you could change the lyrics to Blobby McGee, and it would be a great tune.
That would be excellent.
Blobby McGee. That's probably not what Blobby sounds like.
It might be. It could be when he's doing cover bands.
Baby, one more time. Don't you tell that I'm toxic. I'm gonna stop again now.
Oh man! All right, yeah.
This is some coffee.
If we ever do have a Nano road trip, it'll be one, like a real one in the real world with all the Rimos. It'll be one wacky ride.
Spectacular.
I just want to share that one Travis for here had 651 words. And
wow!
It was pretty difficult to do only dialogue, but really inspiring, actually.
Dope.
So I'm really glad that you felt that way. I was having a lot of fun with it too. Because my characters were me, you, and Blobby. I had Blobby's lines were all just roar of differing, emphases, which was great. Let's see. Ooh, I like this snippet from Katie L. It says, "Do you love them? Of course I do. I don't mean that Hollywood junk. They're going to be my parents tomorrow. If you really loved them, you'd consider them your parents before the papers were signed." I think somehow the ghost of Yoda is possessing all of us right now.
Stop at the end of 10 minutes, you will.
Perfect. Oh, speaking of really nerdy things, I want to share this with you guys. So I was getting ready today and I was like, okay, NaNoWriMo road trip. I'm super psyched. What can I do to psych myself up about it? Do I have any road trip themed clothes? And like, that's not something that you usually think about. I remembered I got these really cool pants. I don't know if you can see them, but they're a map.
Stand up.
Okay. They're a map of Westeros. So they're like the Game of Thrones map, but on pants. I'm super psyched about them.
As well you ought to be.
Yeah. Anyway, that made me really happy.
Yeah.
Now I just need to get one of these, road trip shirts.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
wear it with my Westeros map.
Well, kid, it could be yours for a donation of only $30. $90.
You're doing great.
I'm doing my best. I really just like being seen. That's the reason I'm here.
Or do you like being seen? Like a seen kid? Okay, never mind. That was
And seen.
Oh, word puns. That's what we're here for.
We are here for those. I'm always here for word puns.
Yes. Great. Awesome. I really like I'm really into this, by the way. I sat down today to do this virtual write-in, and I have this novel that I've been working on for like years and years. And it gets to a point where I'm like, I really want to finish it, but I'm really intimidated to just like keep going and doing more things on it. So it's really good to be able to just write on something that I made up on the spot and have fun with it and get into it that way. Great. So speaking of road trips, this is actually in the script. So
oh wow! What? In the script?
Yeah, I guess I should have shared that with you.
Yeah, it's okay. I wouldn't have listened.
Truth. But yeah, so we were thinking. So also while we were brainstorming prompts for this write-in, and we were thinking of things that happen on road trips or things that you do on road trips. And Walker brought up. Idea. Yeah, this was your idea, which is intriguing if you hadn't even seen the script.
Yeah, what's a script?
Maybe we really have been doing interdimensional travel.
It's Blobby.
It is Blobby. But we were thinking about like all the characters that you meet in real life, but especially on road trips. There are a lot of just like interesting people that you meet when you're in the middle of nowhere, like pulling off on a random highway exit or whatever. So So how did this thought occur to you? Like, what's a character that you've met on a road trip that you've taken?
Oh, a character that I've met on a road trip.
Or that somebody you know has met.
Well, my brother was recently driving home. I wasn't planning on telling the story. I was planning on the story, but now he's watching. It's okay.
Hey, Sam.
My brother was driving back from visiting me in California recently, and ended up just in like, like those like don't go in there like horror movie setups. It's just like really one of those. Like his car broke down in the middle of nowhere on a road, and he had to walk like 2 miles through the forest to find like the closest payphone to get a tow truck driver to come out. And then the tow truck driver was like, "You can just stay at my house," which like he probably sounded like a nice guy, but in my head, this is what he sounds like.
Were there ravens? Like
there were definitely ravens. There were like some like. There was like a shot of some maggots on a corpse, like just behind the car, and you couldn't he didn't see it, but you was the anyway. And he called me up and he was like, "Yeah, I'm like staying in this nice tow truck driver's house, but like, there was like a stabbing a little while ago, like right across the street, and like it was like a very like this is gonna be an axe murder, isn't it?" And I was like, "Okay, Sam, I hope you have fun. Please call me tomorrow, just because I like hearing your voice. Don't lock your car."
But he made it out. Okay, right?
He just texted me, so
great.
I haven't seen him though, so he could be texting me from beyond.
From beyond.
Yeah. Or another dimension.
That's
or like
true. Man.
Who knows, really?
Okay, yeah, maybe you should check in on him soon. Just to make sure Sam's still with us in this dimension.
I mean, like, he's in Massachusetts if he's not here, so like that's far enough away anyway.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's for me.
Yeah, so when I moved out to California about 4 years ago now, I took a road trip, and it was one of those things where something always went wrong. Like I had to get my car engine replaced right before I left, and it broke down in the middle of the highway in New Mexico. And one of the things is that the person I was traveling with and I had been planning on camping most of the way. But we ran into these like ridiculous thunderstorms in the desert, and so we had to find motels or inns at the last minute. And we found this one, and I think it was in New Mexico, where it was just pouring buckets outside. It was like the sky was black, it was like end of the world thunderstorm happening. And we ducked into this one motel in this tiny little town in the middle of nowhere. And the guy who was running it, we walked in, and he started talking about time travel, like, not as in like he was writing a book about time travel, but he had actually experienced time travel.
It's like, "Hi, I'm Kyle. When are you from?"
And he was like, "I've seen the future."
Oh my God.
And he was describing what it looked like. And I don't know, maybe he really was from the future. But it was one of those moments when you're like, I don't know what to make of this. Like, I feel like I just dropped into a novel right now, because this is a character that you would discover. Like, it seems, I don't know, it seems like a caricature of a person that's like too wild and crazy and fun to actually exist, but they're out there.
Speaking of characters, and this ties back in.
Okay.
So we were thinking about doing this writing prompt as a story or scene from the point of view of that person. So that strange person that you meet on the road, like, get in their head. What was their meeting with you like? And I say this because Emily Archer commented on that story that I told. Maybe it was the tow truck driver texting you.
Oh man.
So that's a great place. Like, I'm not going to write the aftermath of like my brother's gruesome murder, but from the tow truck driver's perspective,
maybe they're playing a practical joke on you.
100% possible. So many options. Such a great thing to think about.
Yeah.
While I write this next writing prompt.
Yeah, I do really want to now write about the guy who's working at his job in a motel, and like these two people walked in. They were from the wrong time.
Yeah,
I could tell they
definitely walked into a time traveling motel.
Oh man, and I didn't meet the doctor. Maybe that was the doctor.
It's possible.
I'm a big Doctor.
We went a whole 45 minutes without a Doctor Who reference.
Yeah, I had to slip it in there somehow.
You did a great job.
Although I'm not caught up on the new season, so no spoilers.
Slip. Like from the song. Never mind.
Okay.
Isn't that Rocky Horror Time Slip?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You had to be more specific about which.
Ah!
Oh no.
See, Bobby doesn't like it when you contradict me.
Oh. I'm gonna have Bobby over here.
No, come back. I miss him so much. I need him. Please, thank you.
Okay. All right. So while Walker hugs Blobby, let's start this next writing prompt. So again, this prompt is going to be, think about a character that you've met on a road trip or in real life, or one that you make up. You know, it can really be up to you, but write about meeting that person from their perspective. And this is going to be another 10-minute prompt. So do you want to set the timer?
I sure do want to set the timer.
Great,
Bobby,
thanks.
would you hold on to this for us?
Oh, yep, here we go.
Oh, I'm going to put it in his mouth because then he can actually hold it.
Oh, okay.
My mother just texted me and said she's really nervous about Sam the tow truck driver. Sam sent me a smiley face. Okay. Ready.
Okay.
Set. Right.
Go. I'm gonna readjust blocking here.
Fine. Just texting my mother back. So.
About 1.5 minutes.
Good luck.
All right.
Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, great. So stop writing, wrap up what you're writing about. And then when you're ready, go ahead, put in the comments how many words you got. If you followed the prompt, what you wrote, maybe the character that you wrote about, or share some of the sentences and the excerpts. I just want to go through. I saw some comments from earlier that I wanted to share. Tiki Jane says, I think anyone who ever met my family on a road trip would say that my dad is the character that they met.
Ha!
I love that.
That's great. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that was one. Oh, and then Alex the Gouda. I saw that they wanted to make their name Alex the Great, but it was taken, and they say at least my name's still cheesy.
Yes!
This
10 points to Alex the Gouda.
This one and the puns.
Oh my God, don't spend them all in one place. That's amazing.
But yeah, how did you guys do on that last writing prompt? How did you do?
I got 228 words.
Nice.
I wrote about a guy named Skimp, who apparently is, I'll just read you this little bit of a paragraph.
Okay.
The dark, wet, ugly stretch of asphalt. Looking down, it was like a continent with anthills for mountains and deep, dark ravines, and the lightning bolt cracks stretching. I'm almost excited to watch them split open and swallow the world. Me, that cactus, that car. He looked like a nice fellow in the car, short, with a beard and longish hair. Probably had never been in the military. That's good. Nothing good ever came out of the military. The military invented the internet, and the internet invented online poker. And online poker is the reason that I was standing there that night in the middle of the desert in a rainstorm with nothing but a parachute and a ragged cloak and a pair of pants between me and the end of the world.
All right, MacGyver. Yeah, wow. That's, I feel like I really ran with the other dimension thing. Just like basically told something from Cthulhu's point of view. And so it was like, one of those sorts of monsters, and saw us driving in a car and thought that the car was another monster who had devoured us, and really wanted to get to know the car because the monster thought the car looked really cool. Yeah, let's see how you guys did. Rainbow Jar said 249, slightly better than last time.
Alex the Gouda got 500 again.
Nice.
Wow.
Let's see, MD Martin, 369. Jennifer MK, 401. Oh my gosh. Let's see.
The words had ceased to have any meaning. They just marched across the page like angry ants that slowly devoured the last remnants of sleep he had ever had.
Ooh.
Oh, I really like that.
Nice.
Yeah, that's great. That's MD Martin.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ooh, I am Iron Dog. Am I saying that right? It's a great name. It said, sorry, sir, the bar is closed. I tell the man as I approach the bar area. He looks around until his eyes settle on me. I drop what's in my hands. His skin is gray and his eyes have no pupils. Is he like a zombie or a vampire?
Or both. A zompire? A vampy?
Vampy. That'll be the next big trend. I'm predicting.
Aren't vampires already kind of zombies, though?
I guess you're right.
Because they're walking corpses.
They are technically the walking dead.
They're just like much better zombies.
Yeah.
Vampires are hot zombies. You heard it here first.
News at 5.
In our next segment.
Sorry. I am Rooney Dog. Old nickname. Cool. I also, Katie L. had said, their little sister was the most fascinating subject I'd ever seen. It burned the insides of me to know that she would be leaving for their next destination before she could fall in love with me.
Oh, wow.
That's quite the claim. That's quite the claim. I don't know. Maybe.
I guess we don't have context.
Yeah.
Maybe there was a love potion involved.
That's true. That would kind of suck though if you gave a love potion to somebody and
how is it going to be sure that someone's going to fall in love with you?
Well, but we'll talk about our relationship later.
If you really want to know. Yeah.
They were outlawed, at least at Hogwarts.
We're not in Hogwarts anymore.
Loud coffee sip. Great. Katie L says, don't overthink it.
Emily Asher says, #vampires are hot zombies.
We'll make it a thing.
I'm in. Yes, we are the hashtag mill over here.
We're the what?
The hashtag mill.
That is true.
Hashtag mill. I'm typing it in. I'm doing it right now.
Great. Go for it. All right.
I can join the chat.
It's a good thing he didn't discover this earlier.
I'm in the chat.
Anyway, yeah, so that's all we have for word sprints today.
Alas, wasn't that fun?
It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys have a lot of fun. We do have one more going on this afternoon. That's in 1 hour at 3 p.m. and that'll be with Tin Kim, who's also great and a lot of fun. So you guys should stick around or come back for that one. And if you missed the ones this morning, they're archived on our YouTube page, so you can go and watch those as well.
And if you didn't like the thing that you wrote for your word sprint the first time, you can go back and watch it again, over and over, just reliving that moment forever, like you're stuck in a time loop in another dimension, in a hotel somewhere in New Mexico.
This is not the Twilight Zone. Anyway.
This is not the Twilight Zone.
Hashtag this is not the Twilight Zone. Hashtag this is the Nano Road Trip. So yeah, thank you guys for participating. I hope that you find some other way to participate in our Nano Road Trip. So besides the virtual write-ins and all the writing prompts that are going on today, we also have writing prompts that are going up on Twitter hourly, and we're doing lots of stuff on Twitter. That'll be great. But we also have, if you go to our main YouTube channel page, we've created a NaNoWriMo road trip playlist. So if you're actually going on a road trip and you're like, oh, I need to listen to some jams, you can go and check out, we put some on there, and then other participants put some on there. So you can add some songs to the playlist.
Hashtag Blobby McGee.
Sure. Hashtag Blobby McGee. I can't talk right now for some reason.
Good enough for me and my Blobby McGee.
But yeah, for sure, check out the donation date page. If you can make a donation, that would be great. We're 2 minutes past 2, so just past time for the for that awesome keyboard. I don't know. I don't think I have the total yet for the end of this hour, but you guys are really amazing. We'll have also the running totals on Twitter. Yeah, check out, again, t-shirt, keychain, lots of cool stuff. I think you also get a bumper sticker when you donate, so you can actually put it on your car.
Stickers.
Or no, don't put it on somebody else's car. That's a bad idea. You can put it on your computer or, other things.
Your local government building.
No.
I'm just listing things you can do with a bumper sticker.
Put your bumper sticker on something that belongs to you.
That's also an option, see?
But yeah, it's a fun day. And there'll be stuff going on until 6 p.m. tonight, basically, or 6 p.m. Pacific time. I don't know what time it is where you guys are. But yeah, thank you so much for joining. I have had a blast. I
have also had a blast.
Yeah. What'd you think of your first virtual write-in?
This was 2 of my favorite things, which are doing creative projects and being seen in public with you.
Great.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah.
And Bobby.
I would love to come back. Thank you all for having me.
Yeah.
It was such a pleasure.
Cool. All right. Good luck with your writing, everyone, and I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Bye.
Ah. Ah. Ah.